Friday's workout, we'll be doing some intervals in class. We have 5 rounds of 5-minute intervals. We are starting with 30 AbMat sit-ups. We're going to focus on the hips today. Let's try to keep the hips down against the bottom edge of the AbMat. That'll help us get a little bit deeper extension as we perform the AbMat sit-up and a little more ab engagement. After your 30 AbMat sit-ups, we're going to perform 15 barbell deadlifts. These should be a moderate weight, something where you can complete these in 1 or 2 sets. For the hips, we're going to make sure we're pushing the hips and knees back when the barbell is on the floor. But we also want to make sure the shoulders are a little bit higher than the hips at the bottom of the deadlift. After your 15 deadlifts, you'll finish with a 21 or 15 calorie sprint on the assault bike. Push the tempo on the assault bike because you get to rest as soon as you finish that. Friday's home gym variation will be the same time interval format. 5 minutes of work, 5 rounds, 5 minutes of work, rest once you complete the work. Starts with a 150-foot bear crawl. To get more of a full body workout, legs, core, and arms, you can think about keeping the knees low and keeping the back parallel with the floor. A lot of people will bear crawl with the hips up high. This won't engage the legs quite as much or the core as much as the previous option. After your 150-foot bear crawl, you'll perform 35 AbMat sit-ups. Again, focus on keeping the hips down against the bottom edge of the AbMat. And then finish with 20 double dumbbell deadlifts. You'll set up in a narrow position with your feet so the dumbbells can touch outside the feet. We're going to have one head of the dumbbell touch the floor. And remember to push the hips and knees back. Performing dumbbell deadlifts usually means you're lowering a little farther to the ground, so really focus on keeping your lower back engaged and trying to keep the shoulders from dropping below the hips at the bottom. Friday's body armor will focus more on the posterior chain. We're going to perform 3 sets of 21 weighted glute bridges. Place a dumbbell or barbell or sandbag or any type of object on your hips. Drive your feet into the floor as you straighten the hips. Slow and controlled, make sure you're reaching full extension of the hips at the top of each rep. You can build in weight as you go through these 3 sets. After your 3 sets of weighted glute bridges, we're going to perform 3 sets of double dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. The Romanian deadlift starts at the hang position. You're going to slowly and controlled push the hips and knees back as you sink, as the dumbbell descends to the mid shin. Again, you can build in weight as you go or stay at the same weight. After your 3 sets of 15 double dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, you'll perform 3 sets of 9 barbell good mornings. You can take your barbell off the rack or off the ground if you're able to power clean and bring it up over your head. Once the dumbbell's in the back rack position, similar motion to the RDL, you're going to push your hips and knees back, keeping the lower back flexed and tight. Sink the chest down. We don't need to go below parallel, so the shoulders never need to drop below the hips. 3 sets of 9, building in weight or staying at the same weight and focusing on control.